Oh, well, top of the morning to you laddies. My name is Waddles, and welcome to, that didn't feel right. I lied. It's like midnight right now. I'm sorry. Anyways, welcome to another brand new video. So, it's no secret, Minecon Live is less than, or like, a day away at this point. Tomorrow, Saturday, September 28th, 2019, the big event will happen. During the big event, there'll be a Biome Chooser fan vote. In this Biome Chooser fan vote, we're voting on which biome we'd like to see improve next. Now, it's no secret, I am definitely Team Chestboat. But all chestboat jokes and memes aside, I do have some pretty serious reasons as to why the swamp biome is the best option out of the three options that we were presented. In this video, we'll be going into my reasoning. If you're looking for more information on this topic with less of an opinion, you should probably check out my video from earlier this week covering the three biomes. If you don't care what I have to say though, and you just want to see my biggest point, spoiler alert, skip to the end. But anyways, let's move on with the video. Remember to subscribe. Minecon is tomorrow. I'll have a video out on Minecon after Minecon, going over everything that was announced. So the swamp. Why should you be voting for the swamp? Why are the swamp features the best? Well, I think the best way to break down this topic is to probably go feature by feature. So that means we'll go over chestboat, then we'll go over the new tree type, and then finally, last but not least, we'll go over the frog. And then finally, we'll wrap things up with a general overview, a look at everything. So we've got to start it all off with the wonderful, the majestic chestboat. Sweet, sweet chestboat. By the way, there will be no chestboat hate in the comments section below. The first use is definitely more of an early game use. Early game, having something like a chestboat around would definitely help players explore the ocean. The shipwrecks are, in all honesty, pretty common. I know I have definitely had many moments, both on camera and off camera, where I am looting shipwrecks and then I kind of run out of space and then have to decide what I want to keep, what I want to leave, which is never really a fun decision early game. I'm the type of player that likes to keep everything if I possibly can, and I know I'm not the only player like that out there. So being able to sail around from shipwreck to shipwreck early on in a Minecraft world and have more than just an inventory's worth of storage would be absolutely amazing. Now, chestboat could also be fairly useful early game for maybe storing loot that you don't want to lose while you're trying to either A, dive really deep into the ocean, or B, fight drowned. Now, why are you fighting drowned without armor? You're probably crazy if you're trying that. But if you're determined, I guess, and trying to do it, having a chestboat up on the surface where you can place things that you don't want to have to swim around and pick up, if the inevitability of your failure happens, it would be a pretty good thing. Now, early game, the chestboat could also, of course, just be used for general loot storage. Maybe you're sailing off to find a jungle and it happens to be really far away. Well, you've got a boat where you can put a bunch of loot. Maybe you're going over to the mesa for resource gathering and it's early game. Well, again, you kind of get the point. You have extra storage options, which is definitely very, very good. But that is not by any means the only use that the chestboat would have. Ice roads are a pretty common thing. Typically, players will build these ice roads in the nether and then put boats on them and rocket like really, really far off to maybe their other base or maybe some mob farm, other spawner, something like that. Personally, in my survival world, the Minecraft guide world, I have an ice road set up that goes part way to my mesa biome. I use a boat all the time, then I get out and run because I just haven't finished the road quite yet, but I know for a fact that it would be amazing to have that road finished all the way to the mesa and be able to take a chestboat on that road over to the mesa, fill a bunch of shulker boxes worth of terracotta up, and then unload those shulker boxes back into the chestboat and go back for even more terracotta. Mid to late game, the chestboat could be used for quick and easy item transportation. Maybe you're relocating a base on your favorite server, maybe you're setting up some kind of side base on your single player world. When paired with an ice road, the chestboat would become the best option that we have for quick and mass item transport. So there's a few great uses for the chestboat early, mid, and late game. I'm sure there'd be way more, but I think we're going to go ahead and move on to the next swamp feature that we'd get if the swamp biome won the fan vote. The mangrove tree. Not the mango tree. The mangrove tree. So, what if I told you by voting for the swamp, you would get not one or two, but 6 literally 16 new blocks, and maybe a 17th one if you want to count a plant. Yeah, take a look at the picture on screen now. If the swamp biome wins and we get a new tree type, presumably we will get new block variants for all of these blocks. There is simply no other biome that is up for vote this year that will give us so many new things. I mean, look, if we get a new tree variant, it would only make sense to get a brand new wood type, which would mean brand new planks, brand new doors, brand new trap doors, even brand new stripped logs, and maybe even a brand new leaf variant, which could be cool. Leaves are actually fairly useful after all, for things like decoration. So a bunch of new blocks, that's absolutely great and super amazing. Moving on. Now, this gets definitely into a little bit more theorizing here, but if you've ever seen what a mangrove tree looks like, you know that they have some interesting looking root systems. Basically, the roots of these trees kind of stick out of the water and allow water to flow through them so the tree can pick up nutrients. Now, if we take a look at the right-hand side of the swamp biome feature announcement video, we can clearly see tree roots in the water. Now, does this all mean that we would maybe get even a new root type of block for this tree that grows in unique ways? I don't know if that would really be the case, but I guess you also really never know. Also, would this be the first tree that has a sapling that we can actually plant underwater somehow and it grows out and above the water? If the answer to that one is yes, then that's crazy. That's really cool, because that means decorating things like rivers and ponds would get a whole lot more easy. To me, after looking at the things like this, it's almost a no-brainer as to why we should vote for the swamp and get new variants for all of these items. After all, wood is pretty much the most useful material in Minecraft. I mean, it's used in crafting like everything, and it's pretty much used in building like anything as well. Wood works with pretty much any other block in Minecraft. If we were presented with even a new plank variant, we would have tons of new building opportunities. Like I mentioned in the overall summary video of all three biomes, I was pretty bummed that last year the only biome that didn't have a new tree type actually won. If you can recall, the desert and savanna both have new tree types that are proposed and I guess eventually coming to Minecraft, but the taiga, nothing. So honestly, I could go on all day long about this new tree type and why it's so cool and good, but let's wrap things up here with that one. In short, 16 or 17 new blocks, maybe some unique growing ways, and then finally about 1 billion new building opportunities, and non-exact amounts. Now the frog, the bouncy frog. So the frog is definitely the thing that we know the least about on this list. In the teaser video, Agnes just says yucca frog, we're not really friends. So based off of that, we don't really know too much. We'll start with the things that we do know. There isn't really a mob in Minecraft that is like a frog at all. Currently in Minecraft, there is really no other mob that is like the frog at all. In fact, I don't think there is a single amphibian in Minecraft now that I think about it. It's always cool to see new creature variants come into Minecraft, like when Mojang introduced the bee just about a month ago now. Seeing a frog in Minecraft would be absolutely just awesome. I imagine this thing bouncing around all over the place, kind of like the bunny, but less afraid. Maybe this mob will also end up having some interesting new behaviors and features, kind of like how the fox can jump right over a fence, pandas have interesting personality traits, and so on with pretty much all of the new mobs Mojang has been introducing since 1.14. Now, moving into a bit of, I guess, theorizing here, the frog could be really cool because of its potential drops. Adding a new mob into Minecraft, of course, presents the perfect opportunity to add new drops and items into the game as well. The first thing that I can imagine is the frog having some kind of special drop, maybe when it either grows up or when you kill it or something, and then you can take that drop and make some kind of special boot, kind of just like what you can do with the turtle helmet and turtle scoot. These special boots would grant you the power of the frog gods, and maybe you could walk on water for a little bit of time or just kind of jump on the surface of the water. That would be really, really cool. I mean, hey, they could even just be jumping boots. I guess even flippers that make you swim faster, that would be awesome too. Point is here that we have the potential for a new drop that could maybe be used in the crafting of a new item. Maybe the new frog drop is a new meat source, question mark, or even some kind of jumping potion ingredient. I think all of those options would be cool to see. And if Mojang isn't going the route of adding new items, the frog drop could very easily be slime, adding yet another source of slime into the game. I definitely know that platforms like Bedrock Edition have a little bit of a harder time coming across slime, so if there were a passive mob that players could control to farm slime easier, then that could be actually a pretty big thing. So to wrap the frog up, there's not really too much we could say about it that is insanely convincing because we just don't know a lot about it. What we do know though is that there is nothing in Minecraft like the frog currently, which to me is a pretty decent reason as to why we should get something like the frog into Minecraft finally. So you skip to the end or you watch through. If you watch through, thank you, you're cool. And you want to hear my big final point. Well, here you go. Sit down, take a seat. Your mind is going to be blown. Maybe. Probably not. All features will eventually make it into Minecraft, meaning even the losing biomes will eventually get put into Minecraft. With that being said, just based off of really the wood variants alone, there is more immediate use available for the swamp features. That's just straight up how it is. I mean, sure, beautiful mountains would be beautiful, but I mean, how many times is it going to actually be fun to build in front of mountains while you wait for all of these other features? Yes, the tumbleweed in the new cactus variant is really, really cool, but how cool are they going to be after you've had them in your world for a while and beef or steak is still pretty much the best food in the game? And there's lots of other decoration options. Mountains, unfortunately, cannot really be moved. Sure, you can mine them and remove them, but you can't really move them. But you know what can be moved? A wood variant. You can use this wood variant anywhere in a Minecraft world, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, hey, you could even pack up a chestboat full of that wood variant and sail off to like 5 different places and use the wood type. What I'm getting at here is the proposed swamp features would be useful for much, much longer than either the badlands or the mountain features. Sure, each and every biome will be cool at first, but after the coolness fades, do we just have another fox in the game that no fox ate, don't get me wrong, but we're not really using? I don't know. You should vote for the swamp biome because the features are useful, both early, mid, and late game. There are many, many features, in fact, more features if you look at it than the other biomes, and with the swamp winning a brand new creature type, the frog would be implemented into Minecraft as well. The possibilities with that mob are really crazy. There's a lot of potential. And so, I think that just about does it for today, my gamer friends. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Remember, it's not all that serious. If you maybe have a convincing argument, share it down in the comments below. I read them, and maybe you'll change my mind. But as of right now, I definitely plan on voting for the swamp biome, and this video explained why I think you should too. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like and make sure you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, you definitely won't want to miss my Minecon coverage, so you might want to get on that. The day is like less than 24 hours away, so probably subscribe, turn those notifications on. In the description, you'll find a link to my Twitter, my Instagram, my Patreon, that fresh gamer gear, and so much more. Today, I'd like to send a special thank you to my wonderful patron, Noah. Thank you for your support, and thank you all for watching. My name is Waddles, and I'll see you tomorrow with some fresh Minecon stuff. Goodbye, everybody.